What is up? Welcome to Wall Street Tactical. Today we're going to talk about, is it time to buy the dip? The stock market has seen a tremendous change, but I think today it's time to take a look at the greater 5-year market trends instead of just saying what is happening right now. So we're going to start off with PayPal. PayPal has been a stock that's seen tremendous loss of its entire annual gains. Then we're going to talk about Snapchat and how it just dropped almost 50% today. Then we're going to finish it off with Boeing. Boeing is a very successful company and had a great day today and made it to space and completed one important milestone in their leg as a contractor that can deliver on space-based transportation. So, starting with PayPal. PayPal has lost almost its entire annual gain. Look at their stock price. July 27th, 2021, $300.48 a share. Today's price, $78.65 a share. Is it time to buy PayPal at the dip? We don't know. There's some key factors that may affect this, and we have to watch what happens in Russia and how far is Putin willing to go in this type of world instability. We had the pandemic, and then wham, Putin decides to start a war. So there hasn't been much rest. There hasn't been much peace. There hasn't been much tranquility in the world in 2022. Moving on from PayPal. And by the way, before we move on from PayPal, I'd like to say PayPal is a service that many people are using. If you look at their active users, you have to include Venmo in this category, right? Venmo consistently grew year over year on their number of active users, starting at 10 million in 2017, 23 million in 2018, 40 million in 2019, 52 million in 2020. And it's continued to grow year over year in terms of active users. They haven't found out a way to monetize it yet, but I'm sure now they're getting some of the interchange on the business accounts. If you look at PayPal's active users, they did see some loss in active users, but right now, PayPal stock price is at all-time lows, right? In over the last 5 years, they're at the same price they were. They're at a lower price that they were at the pandemic on March 20th, 2020. So, is PayPal a dip buy? We don't know. We'll talk about some tools that we use to look at this. Next, we talked about Snapchat. Snapchat today had a major problem. Snapchat stock dropped 43%, almost 50% in one day, which is probably indicative of the fact that many of the youth is no longer wanting to use Snapchat. They've moved to TikTok. There's quite a bit of information, but Snap has warned that their digital advertisers are fleeing social media. Is this true? We don't know. There's been a lot of headlines, right? One headline that I'm reading right now: Snap's ad warning hits Facebook and Google shares. Snapchat said highly unlikely that the weakness is isolated. Jeffries said this. Now, Snapchat was trading at $22 a share yesterday. Now it's $12.79 a share. What does this mean for the digital advertising world, right? Is it just isolated to Snapchat? Maybe. Is TikTok seeing much more numbers in digital advertising than Snapchat is? Maybe. Is it just saturated overall? We're going to find out. Meta also has been down, and they're kind of direct competitors in this space. But Meta has been down and had a major drop from its top high this year. Moving on to further about Snapchat. Let's see. So Snapchat learns that they can't guesstimate revenue growth, as their CEO is saying. There's an article from The Information saying this. Then another message from the CEO, Evan Spiegel, he said he's warning of slow growth. And he made this note to employees on Monday. His message sent a chill across the digital advertising community. This is from CNBC. And basically, is this a short-term chill? Is this something that's going to bounce back? But is it something that's just a fickle-minded demographic? We don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on this very, very closely. Is Snapchat a dip buy at this time? I do not think so. I don't think Snapchat's a dip buy. I think it's kind of priced in some of the future losses that they're going to have in revenues, right? And overall market cap is going to be more stabilized. Moving on. Let's talk about Boeing. Boeing had a very successful day today. Boeing actually made it to space. They had some bad news recently about the 737 MAX crash, but Boeing finally delivered a key milestone where they have to complete their Starliner capsule, and they were able to dock at the space station. That's a big milestone for another private company. Boeing is one of the two companies that NASA awarded a contract to. SpaceX was one and Boeing was the other one. Boeing also is extremely, extremely low on its price. If you look at Boeing's stock price, right? Look at Boeing's stock price over 5 years. Boeing was $400+ a share at peak of 2019, $440, March 1st, 2019, $440.62 per share. And it has dropped to $119.40 a share on May 24th, 2022. What does this mean? That means that Boeing may be at a discount, but we have to watch it very, very closely. Boeing stock might be finding a bottom. That's what Barron's is saying. So we're going to watch it extremely closely. One thing I want to mention, thank you so much for tuning into Wall Street Tactical. But one thing I want to share and mention is there's an application called TradeStrike. Okay. Now, TradeStrike, what it does, it allows for you to take the decision out of your hands and have an AI help you make a decision. So this is TradeStrike, right? And some of the great things about TradeStrike is, one, it takes you and your emotions out of trading. It uses AI to help you make a decision by giving you grab, buy, hold, or sell ratings. Now, TradeStrike is available for free right now. You can download it. The link's going to be in the bio. Take a look at it, use it, give us your feedback. We're going to be doing live. We're not live, but we're going to be showing many, many different stocks from the TradeStrike application. And right now it's available on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. So this is TradeStrike. Okay. This is the application. Check it out. See if you like it. It's completely free right now. It uses AI to give you grab, buy, hold, sell, or dump ratings. Now, one of the interesting trades that TradeStrike called was Netflix. So when Netflix was at $341 a share and $352 a share, TradeStrike had it at a dump rating. That would have been pretty exciting if you would have caught that and bought some put options on Netflix. It also had a sell rating on Snapchat before it fell. Some key things to keep in mind when looking at tools to use. So today we covered Boeing, Snapchat, and SpaceX, as well as PayPal. The overall market has seen tremendous volatility recently. Okay, we'll talk about the SPY in our next video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for checking out Wall Street Tactical. Make sure you like and subscribe. But overall, if you found some value in this video, definitely mention something in the comments. Thank you.